Welcome back, everybody, to the Cave of Wonders. This is Mr. Wonderboy. We are playing Starcraft, and this game is brought to you by GameAnyone.com. So, on the last episode, I researched Ensnare, and so what Ensnare does is it slows anybody in that area. Now, what's cool about that is that it actually works to decloak enemies. And they don't have to be uncloaked when you use it. Anybody in that area who is hit by the goo is, for the duration of the goo, decloaked and visible for all to see. Now, I didn't realize this for a very long time. And once I did, I really kind of had a facepalm. It was a real facepalm moment because, man, being able to slow and... See, that's what I'm talking about. See, they can't go into cloak if they're slowed like that. I mean, it made it so much more of a useful ability, and the Queen a more useful unit as a whole, that, man, it really was surprising when I found that out. But the main way we're going to win this level is, as usual with Mutalisks. Whenever you have a primarily air-based mission with lots of disjointed land masses, you definitely want to go air. A lot. Not necessarily all the way. I mean, you can always, drop bunches of Hydralisks, but you only get 4 per Overlord, and Overlords are really slow. So I prefer not to use them. But then again, and plus, we're going to get plenty of massing of Hydralisks in the later levels. Trust me. Mutalisks are awesome. They're fast, and they really kick ass against pretty much anything that doesn't do large amounts of do straight damage to large units, since they count as small, which is pretty imbalanced in some ways. So basically, they totally destroy wraiths. They are very good against Goliaths. They are terrible. They're passable against Marines. They're not good against battlecruisers, but the enemy doesn't have those yet. But for now, we're going to need more gas, since we're really low now. And what we can do here is we're gonna attack these guys. Have this guy use Ensnare. Just take them out. Alright, let's get him out of there. Starting to die a lot faster than I expected him to. Alright, this guy's almost dead. Let's bring him back over here. We'll wait for him to heal up by himself. These guys get gas. Alright. Evolution complete. Let's get some carapace action going. Alrighty. Cool. Good. Good. Now, since we've been destroying their transports and they've been making new ones, I'm going to have to keep an eye out for any new ones so that I can make sure I parasite them. Now, what Spawn Broodling does is, while it's very cool, it's not all that useful. There's one. Peekaboo, I see you. What it does is it automatically kills a single organic ground unit, and then immediately creates 2 little mini units that are about as powerful as a Zergling each. And it creates 2 of them, but the Broodlings themselves are not very good unless you have like a dozen queens, which you simultaneously use to just boom hit a whole group of them, which can actually be pretty cool. And you know what? I might just try it out just to show you. Yeah, Mutalisks are pretty good against that. If you make sure that she's got enough armor, she's alright. She can kind of deal with that from attacks from that direction on her own, thankfully. Is that all the buildings I can make? Yep, alright. So, anyway, what are these guys doing? This guy will make some more of those. The more guys you can take out without having them land and drop units, the better. So, just making a couple more spore colonies. Just to cover my bases. And what I was talking about last time was making some, just a few minutes ago, was making some queens. So I'll show you how that works. It requires 150 energy, so it's you can't really spam it. You can't really spam it, but it's still useful. Right now I have 2 queens. Okay, so that will put me up to 5. That's not too bad. That's 10 of them automatically. And they're free. I mean, it's really not... I really shouldn't be complaining too much. Alright, I'm going to need some overlords. Let's see now. That's done. Get some Zerg Carapace action. Okay, so now we have some more queens. They can't really do much just yet, but we're going to give them a group 0. So that we can quickly grab all of them as we want. And then I'll just use Brewlings to hit a huge bunch of them at once. Pretty cool. Now the trick to this level is just to destroy this. You don't need to destroy the rest of the map, although you might require some extra resources, which are down here. But they're relatively tough to crack, but we'll see. Usually I basically sort of just push really hard until I just get here and I forego attacking anybody else. But, I don't know, that's kind of a risky strategy in general. And usually it works in the campaigns, but only because computer AI is so bad. I mean, I'm not a very good online player, I'm sad to admit. Oh, I haven't gotten Overlord sight range. That really is annoying. Because that upgrade's actually very useful. This guy's already getting almost back to full health. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Mutalisks make up for having small status with being relatively low hit point and low armor. So, that's why. I mean, they will die, but you can make lots of them. Ooh, what are these guys all doing? I suppose she could go in and just start whacking through stuff, but there's too many, what's it called? Missile turrets, detectors, bleh, to do so. I'd be a little bit worried about, possible... Well, you know what, I wonder, if I come down here... I'm going to try this before I start the next video, and then if it works, I'll show you guys. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use spawn broodlings right here with a bunch of them, and then see if I can get Kerrigan inside this area where there don't seem to be any detector units. So if that works out, that'll be pretty cool. Alright, I'll try that out. See you guys next time.